Hey guys, welcome back to the Outdoors Review Channel. I'm James.
I'm Anthony.
I know it's been a while since we put up a video, but I've been noticing we're getting a lot of comments lately on some of our videos telling us how good of a job we're doing and everything. Keep it up. So first off, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been keep watching our videos and has been posting comments. I really appreciate that. But without further ado, I want to start off by saying I got me a nice lovely new knife. As you can tell by the looks of it, it's a K-bar. K-bar has been around forever and started off mainly towards the Marines during World War II. And they just kind of grew out as a big survival knife, fighting knife, you know, all around. And it's still somewhat used today in our military now. But I'm just going to share with you a little bit about it, some details, and then I'm going to go into what I think about it and how I've used it on past campouts as in my Boy Scouting troop. It's 7 inches overall length, the standard 7. You know, you can get them bigger, but I prefer this one and the 7 inches because, I mean, you carry too big. I mean, you're like carrying a freaking machete. But besides that, the 7 inches does wonders. It's 1095 high carbon steel. Don't have to worry about it, you know, snapping on you. As you can tell, look at the thickness on the blade. This thing will not snap. Maybe towards the tip a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit thin there, but I don't think it will snap. The only problem with 1095 is it rusts very easily if you don't dry it off or take care of it. But it sharpens really easy and holds an edge. Like, I've been batoning wood, like big logs. We're talking yay big with this, and it goes right through them without a problem. Comes with a, what is it, Teflon coating?
It's either Teflon or, yeah, I'd say Teflon.
Yeah, it's probably like a Teflon black coating over it to protect the steel 1095 underneath. It's not a full tang. Anthony will go into a little bit of detail about that.
So basically, anybody who doesn't know, full tang is when the whole knife, you'll usually see it through the handle. The whole knife doesn't taper in. It's just the full length throughout the handle. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that little square, little rectangle right there on the bottom of the handle. That's pretty much what the blade tapers down to. You can almost see in front of the handguard here is like a little gap between the handguard and the knife. And basically what it does is the blade will slowly get smaller towards the edge. This doesn't really affect this too much because it's a sturdy knife, but you know, on some smaller, like thinner ones like Moore's, it takes away the sturdiness, and it's it's easier to break if you don't use it right. Full tang knives are a little more forgiving. Not saying that you can't break one; it'll just be harder to. But this you don't really need it because it'll do a good job anyway.
All right. So, as you can tell towards the handle part, this is a Krypton handle. It's like a plasticky rubber type material. It gives, so when it's wet outside you have a nice grip to it. It's more of a rougher grip, and you can use it by wearing your hand, or just, you know, stay at your hands, no gloves. If you do wear gloves, it adds extra grip to it, but never really had a problem with it being wet. It's just a really good Krypton handle. I bought this one foliage green, or you can go the standard with your wooden looking color, black, and then they offer a gray. But I like the green just to camouflage it up a little bit. It works out wonders. I haven't lost it yet, thank God, because this is an expensive knife. I got mine off Amazon, and I was a little skeptical of buying it off Amazon, but as it turned out, it was a great purchase. I use this actually a lot, even around the house sometimes. Let's move on from the knife to the sheath. The sheath, Anthony, you want to cover over the sheath?
Yeah, so basically what you got here is plastic sheath, Kydex. You got a little locking mechanism right here so your blade's not constantly falling out. And basically, you know, you shake it all you want, and it adds a second little redundant strap right here that you can buckle in, making sure your knife isn't, you know, it's secure. It costs a good little penny, so you don't want to be losing it out in the wood. James here has this little paracord fitting right here because the sheath has this nice little nylon strap right here where it clips onto your belt. A little ring here so you can strap it in somewhere else. But James sometimes prefers his horizontal carry, so he's got some paracord tied in through there. It only takes like 30 seconds, and that way he can fit his belt loops through that, so he can fit it in his back. Nothing too fancy, but it's still sturdy enough to get the job done. You got little rings throughout the sheath, as well as these like little slots right here, so you can sit there and tie in the further stuff. strap it in.
Strap down to a molly pack.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet you could figure out a way to rig it up to your molly things, equipment, stuff like that. Good sheath. I mean, for what it does, you got a small little drain hole right here, so if any way you're out in the rain or something and water gets in there, you're not collecting a bunch of water in there, and when you pull out your knife it's not all rusty. Got a nice little drain hole to prevent that. Good sturdy sheath. It's not snapping or anything. It does a pretty good job. It's a little flexible, but that's good. You don't want it breaking or anything on you. And it does a good job. You got these little snaps you might have to worry about over time falling out with the nylon, but I mean, it's been sturdy ever since you got it. So pretty good job on the sheath. It's not 5-star, but it's definitely good enough to get the job done and beyond.
The sheath is not too expensive. If you want to buy the same one, maybe in a different color, whatever you prefer, I think it's only like 20 bucks. It's not very expensive. But on the other hand, if you want to buy, you know, say an actual molly sheath, you're gonna pay upwards of 40 bucks. But as of right now, like Anthony said, these little loopholes and everything, you can strap it onto your molly pack, or even your molly tack vest, have it upside down or strapped across, whatever you prefer. But the Kydex, the K-bar is definitely worth your money. It's gonna stay around forever. I mean, there's still World War II K-bars that are around that are still as sharp as a brand new one out of the factory, and they've been through a lot more than what I've put it through, because